Come closer now and listen. Long, long ago, before the world was filled with bright city lights and endless noise, people watched the year turn in two great halves. The half of light, of sun, of life, and the half of darkness, of cold, of long nights. For the ancient peoples of Europe, this great change came in late October. You could feel it in your bones. The air grew crisp. The leaves turned to fire and fell. They felt a change coming not just in the weather, but in the world itself. They feared the long, hard winter and believed something else came with the cold. This time was a hinge between seasons. The Celts of Ireland, Scotland and Britain kept a festival for this turning point. They called it Samhain, pronounced Samhain. Samhain marked the end of harvest and the beginning of the dark half. Cattle were brought in, food stored for the months ahead. And on this night, the border thinned like a worn cloth, so the dead could walk among the living. It wasn't only loved ones. Fairies, goblins, mischievous and dangerous beings might roam. A night of wonder and worry. You might feel a grandparent's presence, or hear a strange scratching at your door. The living and the dead were neighbours for a night, and you had to be careful. Belief shaped everything. They honoured ancestors, welcomed spirits home, a place at the table, a silent invitation. They also protected themselves, their families, their livestock from harmful spirits. The night was a balance, a dance between memory and fear, welcoming the known, warding off the unknown. Their most important night, a moment suspended between what was and what was to come. To guide them, the Druids built sacred bonfires, tributes to the sun, pleas for its return, and protection against the dark. Families brought a flame home, relit their hearth, uniting every house with the sacred fire. One people united against the dark. They wore costumes, animal skins, animal heads, simple wooden masks. To hide from harm, look like a spirit, and a spirit might pass you by. Or to honour them, imitation as respect. A clever trick to walk a world not entirely our own. One tale, Stingy Jack, a miserable trickster who fooled the devil twice. He trapped the devil and won a promise. His soul would not be taken. But when Jack died, heaven turned him away, and hell would not take him. Given a single coal, he lit a hollow turnip, Jack of the lantern, a lonely light in endless dark. Centuries later, Christianity spread. All Saints, All Hallows Day, moved to November 1st. The eve became All Hallows Eve, Halloween. In the 19th century, millions from Ireland and Scotland sailed to America, bringing tales of Jack and All Hallows Eve. They carved turnips and potatoes back home, but pumpkins here were bigger, brighter, easier to carve. The pumpkin gave the jack-o'-lantern new life. The tradition took root, shifting toward community and seasonal fun. Neighbours shared ghost stories, young people played pranks. Play parties celebrated the harvest and told fortunes, spooky fun for all. But mischief sometimes went too far. Communities searched for kinder traditions. A clever bargain formed, trick or treat. Instead of tricks, children received small gifts. By the 1950s, trick-or-treating was beloved. Candy companies sweetened the night, and Halloween boomed. Costumes grew elaborate. Ghosts, witches, movie monsters, superheroes, safe, playful scares for children. So, as we stand here today, October 22nd, 2025, think about this long journey. From a sacred night of spirits to a playful night of sweets. What began with Celtic priests warding off fear now lives in children's laughter. Great bonfires replaced by small, flickering candles. But is it so different? At heart, it's the same. We face the darkness together with light and community. Why celebrate? We are human, hungry for story and for the thrill of being just a little bit scared. We love to wear a mask, to become someone else for one night. Old ideas of spirits and protection remain, but in a new costume. The myth learned a new language, not offerings to gods, but candy to a little superhero next door. An ancient night of masks and fire, born of winter and death, has become costumes and sugar, a celebration of life and imagination. The lonely light of Stingy Jack's turnip still glows in every pumpkin we carve. A small flame connects us to all who came before, who lit a light against the dark. And so the tale lives on. The world changes, but the story survives. Each pumpkin carved, each porch light switched on, keeps that story alive. Each spark adds to a fire burning for thousands of years. We keep the light, we keep the story, and in doing so, we keep a little magic for ourselves. Soft breath. Happy Halloween.